All right. Once again, Richard Hoagland and Vance are here.
Hey, Art, I have a statement I'd like to make real quick.
Make
a concern I have, and I think Richard has the same concern, if
Go
I
ahead.
might, Richard.
Fire away.
That right now our president is in Russia. Whether we like his politics or the person or whatever is not an issue. He is our elected official in charge of our business or our nation, the top CEO, if you want to call it.
Yes.
And with things going on in Russia and bin Laden and Gaddafi being involved with the information we have, I would like to put out that I hope his security team is really, really checking everything out over there, because it is my perception that something has been set up to occur.
Well, I don't think he should have gone over there in the first place.
I totally agree.
It's a mission from hell, as far as I'm concerned. The summit from hell. There's absolutely nothing they can do over there about anything.
No.
They're both presidents. It may not even be presidents very much longer.
And they're both in very much danger.
Yeah, well, that may be.
Art, let me say something.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I want to say a couple of things. First of all, let me ask the question. Who is perhaps the most famous remote viewer in history?
Ingo Swann.
No.
Oh, you asked me for a guess. He was, I think, the original.
I don't mean you to guess. You know, it's actual documented fact. Whether you agree with it or not, it's documented.
Who?
His name is Nostradamus.
Oh, all right. Trick question. Second level.
No, it's not.
Hoagland question.
If Nostradamus is real, if Ed Dames is real, if Vance Davis is real, if Ingo Swann is real, there is a physics to this. There is a model. There is a rational mechanism to figure out how it works.
Hyperdimensional physics, right?
And I think we're onto it,
okay.
Yes. That's my personal prejudice, and we will see.
Let me read.
My point is that Nostradamus somehow foresaw certain interesting events which various people now claim have come true or have not come true, the most intriguing of which is events around the end times, the Armageddon script, the end of the world, the end of history.
Yep.
And a key part of that has to do with a blue-turbaned Muslim figure rising from Russia and initiating World War III. The other day, when from this separate sourcing, Gaddafi's nuclear Hajj and then the Hill came to light, my instinct was to turn to Vance, who has absolute, experience in dealing with these cutting-edge issues, and ask him to focus on two things: Gaddafi and Moscow. What he came up with, in particular, in terms of an agenda in Palestine, an agenda on the West Bank, an agenda in the Middle East, dealing with Gaddafi and with a fundamentalist Islamic jihad, is so startling that it demands that we focus some attention tonight on what that sourcing is telling us. Vance?
Vance?
The call to arms for the great jihad has gone out, and the woman of the torch shall die. This is a agreement among many peoples, including certain terrorist organizations, to unite.
What does the woman with the torch shall die part mean? That means the Statue of Liberty?
That is one implication. I believe, and that Richard and I may agree on, disagree or agree on this, that I believe there may be a terrorist act pending upon the Statue of Liberty in New York, which would shake the foundation of this nation for a short period.
No, it wouldn't. It'd piss us off.
Yeah, it would.
If anybody screwed with our Statue of Liberty, it wouldn't end freedom in the United States. It wouldn't change our government. It would piss us off, and we'd go after tooth and nail anybody who would do that, and the bombs would fall big time.
Well, let me give you an interesting play, Art.
Wouldn't bring down the country if they brought down the Statue of Liberty.
In 1941, on December 7th, we had a similar incident happen, did we not?
Yep, didn't bring down the country then either.
No, but it really galvanized us, didn't it?
Yes.
So maybe
that's what this
part
would
of the
do.
play.
Yeah, that's what this would do. All right, here we go again. West of the Rockies, you're on the air with Vance Davis, Richard Hoagland. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, gentlemen. I'm calling from Phoenix.
All right.
I have more of a statement than anything, and I almost didn't call, but something that was said finally clinched it.
All right, what was that?
This is something you're going to remember, Art. I don't know that Richard, it's a recent interview you had with Sean David Morton.
Okay.
And so many of the things that I have heard tonight imply, either directly stated or implied by Vance and Richard tonight, remind me so much of so many things that Sean David Morton said about what's going on.
Okay, well, he missed that one, so what is your question?
Well, it's like I said, it's not so much a question.
All right, your statement is that...
it meshes so well with what he said about, and even the developments in Russia, that Sean David Morton had stated that President Clinton was ready to sacrifice his country to the New World Order. One of the things that he did was make us our military targets in this country vulnerable to Russian missile attack. And the final thing that really clinched it is just simply he mentioned...
All right, well, it seems to me, caller, with all due respect, we can't have our cake and eat it too here. Either President Clinton is part of the New World Order, ready to sacrifice America to the New World Order, he's a puppet, or he's the uninformed, popular elected guy who doesn't know what the hell's going on because there's a secret government. Now, it can't be both.
I'm suggesting that he's being manipulated, and that was one of the things that was said in that interview.
All right. Let me make a statement to that, Richard, please, because Art and Richard, because Richard and I had this discussion the other night, and I said Mr. Clinton is a patsy or a use or a cover by other forces. But he has a belief, Art, Mr. Clinton does, that he is here to make a difference, that he wants to leave his mark upon the public and upon the world. And because of that, he can be used.
All right, well, I still say you can't have a president who's not clued in on what's really going on with regard to a government within a government, if that's the theory, and at the same time have a president who's bound and determined, as was suggested, to turn us over without firing a shot, if possible, to the New World Order folks.
I totally agree with you, Art. I'm just saying his attitude can set that up. I don't think he's purposely trying to turn us over. I think he knows something's going on, but someone isn't telling him all the information he feels he needs.
Well, then he needs to meet with Hillary more frequently. West of the Rockies, you're on the air with Vance Davis and Richard Hoagland. Hello.
Hello there.
Hi, where are you?
Oh, I'm from the entertainment capital of the world, Hollywood, California.
Hollywood, right? This is not a second-level trick question.
No way.
All right. Your question then is?
Gentlemen, I just would like to be briefly, in a nutshell, explained exactly what is remote viewing.
Oh, boy.
I know. Can it be explained in a nutshell?
Yeah, I'll do it. Remote viewing is it is somebody who is a disciplined psychic. In other words, the military established certain protocols over a 20-year period to, in effect, discipline psychics so they could visualize military targets, visualize gas canisters in Iraq, that kind of thing. Military program went on for 20 years. I believe it's still going on. Everybody else says no, except a few. I think it's still going on. It was very real. Nightline did a whole half hour on it.